Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Time World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be talking about one particular TV show that we've already talked about. And it's one that it's got me thinking about, redemption stories and how much they're tied into each other. Now, before I start, you remember Maleficent, right? How her story seemed more like a person who had been wronged and all she wanted to do was get her vengeance, blah, blah, blah. Not like we're turning the villain into a person who does actual good. Now, in the show that we're going to talk about, it kind of seems to me like it's Lucifer's redemption story. Let me explain, alright? It might seem a little bit rushed. Now, we all know the show that I'm about to talk about. It's called His Dark Materials. Now, His Dark Materials is about a girl, can read a golden compass, but it's more than that, right? It's got its own multiverse where we talk about multiple characters. We've got angels, demons, but it seems like in this case, we're taking probably everything that's in Christianity, and then we're going to switch the script and make sure that Lucy, my dear boy, is the guy who's the good guy who was trying to find a way to establish, order in heaven because everything was out of whack, and he just wanted to throw the rebellion to bring things to harmony again. I don't know, man, but that's exactly how it feels like when you watch His Dark Materials. Now, His Dark Materials kind of wants to tie into the fact that whether it's sin or not, it is a good thing. And it goes in a long way to explain a whole lot of stuff. If I were to do the explanation based off of everything that I've learned in that show, we'd probably be here all day. And I mean all day, because then I'd also have to remember every single thing that they said. And to be frank with you, I'm not Frank, I'm Sam, by the way. That was weird. Why did we do that? But anyways, it's ended. The finale, I watched it to the ending. We're not talking about philosophies today, but you let me know down in the comments if you want us to go deeper into the world of His Dark Materials and all the things that it represents, at least all the characters in and what they represent. Now, for starters, let's just talk about the whole thing, all right? So, as we moved, I lost Roger, the only love of my life. He died. It broke my heart. He was killed by Azrael. I wanted Azrael dead, and that motherfucker got what he deserved. I just kind of wanted it to be more painful, not him tossing, the big bad into the fire or into the chasm, whilst in the same time looking heroic and being celebrated as a martyr. I kind of wanted him to be ashamed of what he did or stuff, but no, of course not. And in classic, top-tier actor fashion, they had to make his own supervillain himself, which I guess they have to do. If they pay you a lot of money, they should see a lot more of your face, shouldn't they? I guess they really try to squeeze the piggy bank out of him, they did. Anyway, so it's like we started off with this little girl, Daphne King, looking absolutely cute and adorable, and then she evolves into this really good-looking person. Now, I'm not going to sexualize her because she definitely looked good, but not in the way that would make you go gaga. What do I even mean by that? I don't know. I was just trying to sound innocent, not just look hella sus. Anyways, we get to see the evolution of her character going from a person that was really just out to have some fun or just share her experience with someone that was close by to her. And now she must accept the fact that she's not going to be with the person who she realized that she was in love with the whole time. Now, it's like that realization and that path that she went through after losing Roger, after having to keep herself away from her demon, to be able to go and do something that is usually not considered possible. That is liberating the dead from a prison-like place that is neither heaven or hell. Purgatory, if you want to call it. It's not even a fun kind of purgatory. It's the purgatory that everything's black and all hope is sucked out of your soul because there's some demon-ass creatures that are moving around with hands as wings, and they don't have names and stuff like that. They look hella ugly too, but I guess their heart's in the right place because no one taught them either. I don't know, man. This redemption story for demons is kind of weird, though. Every single piece of it was fun. I think it became more interesting to me when I was making the relation with Christianity and what the story was telling, because it makes you think, oh my gosh, if that's the case, that means Lucifer wasn't really the bad guy. He staged a coup because things were not right. He was the good guy in this situation. And I think it's really crazy, almost up to straight up heresy, if you decide to suggest this to a Christian person, I am a Christian person. So I'm suggesting it to myself, and I guess parts of my brain are just like, oh my God, blasphemy! Blasphemy of the highest order. Put him in prison. You can't put me in prison. It was just a suggestion. Anyways, the point being, the show was very beautiful. It was interesting, and the story that they told was very captivating. Now, they said that Lyra and Pan would be back because she has some further adventures. And I think it's tied to the guy who was in that cube box and evaporated the moment they opened it. I don't know what his story is. My assumption is that he was like, I don't know, the big bad, or he was supposed to be. No, he's not a big bad. I'm pretty sure he was creator guy. But how could you keep creator guy in a box? Because, that would mean he's not all powerful. And probably just means that, the creator guy is not actually in heaven. Maybe he's beyond heaven. How the fuck do we know? Oh my gosh, I'm overthinking this. Now I gotta stop. Anyways, it was 3 seasons of ups and downs. I think my favorite part would have to be the journey with Mary Malone. It was innocent, it was elegant, it was beautiful to see how she learned about the new language, how she lived her life, even though she was technically made to be the big bad of Christianity too. The serpent's a really big deal when we're talking about Christians and how they're freaking looked at, it's because there's a whole deal with them. Oh my God, it's your fault that we're cursed to earth forever, and now we have to do the whole goody two-shoes thing, or else Christ ain't gonna let us through to heaven. So it's kind of like a big deal. So having her play that part was definitely something that makes you think a lot. But yeah, I think that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you haven't, I do recommend going to watch it. It kind of gets you a lot of questions. I'd like to see your questions down here too. So until next time, hope you guys take care of yourselves. Young Titan out. Thank you for listening.